Good afternoon, my crafty friends. I hope you're all well. Welcome to the How to Craft Network studio. My name is Tony Darrick and there is lots of you on. It's wonderful to have your company. I think you're all getting into a great routine here, guys. So I am live every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific and 7 p.m. in the UK. So welcome, whether you are from afar or near, welcome to our lovely crafty channel. It's a lovely place to come, and we're going to do some demos and we're going to talk about products from HSN. You can put your request in. So let's do a little bit of housekeeping, because if you're brand new, this is our third show, so it's sort of like a brand new thing that we've been doing, where we utilise and inspire you in one way or another with the products that you've bought from us, Stamps by Me, on the HSN Home Shopping Network channel, which is wonderful. So it's basically encouragement for me to get you to use them in more than just one way. You spend all your money on the product, so if I can help you and inspire you in one way or another to use them, then I'm so going to do that. So it's lovely to have your company. I will do a quick shout, but if you are brand new, there are a couple of housekeepings which just help me out a little bit when we're going through the comments and things like that. If you have a question, if you do QQQ, if I miss it, just copy and paste it and hopefully I'll catch it at some point, because it does go quite quick. And if you're brand new, let us know. A first timer, let us know. It's exactly the same as when you watch Lovely Suzanne on the HSN Facebook page, exactly the same. If you're brand new, we'll try and give you a shout out too. And if you do like the video, give us the thumbs up and maybe subscribe to our channel should you enjoy the show. So I have the Facebook comments up here. Now, I didn't catch the Facebook comments last week. It's very difficult trying to juggle lots of technology, so I'll do my best. But as I can see, there's a ton of you on. So we have Mama King. That's a new name. Are you a newbie? Hello from Tennessee. Lovely to have your company. We have Lindsay, who is from the UK. Lindsay says she's put her oven on. Don't forget to remind her in 30 minutes. You're going to have something very burnt and brown, because you're going to get totally distracted, Lindsay. So we have Michaela. Lovely to have your company. Denise Houlons, an avid fan of Stamps by Me is Denise. Hi, sweetheart. And it's just going a little bit quick. Let it catch up a second. While it's catching up, I'll hop on to our USA Facebook page. So it doesn't really matter where you are commenting. The best place is our YouTube channel. But if you are on Facebook, I'll try and catch those too. So we have Marcia Noka. Hi, everyone. Hi, Marcia. Cheryl Young. Dwayne Lomakana. Good morning. Hope this will be available to watch later. It absolutely will. It never disappears. If you go to our channel, there is a little bell. And if you click that bell, every time I go live, you get like a little bit of a nudge, 20 minutes or half an hour before the show. So you can subscribe as well if you want to. But if you do enjoy the show, we do love to hear your feedback, comments, thumbs up, anything to support the channel and keep me going with this wonderful inspiration. Now, I'm just looking under here for some tissue because my nose has gone already. I know, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. The nose and eyes will go at some point. Oh, there's a few of you know each other, which is wonderful. Marcia 530 5305. Hi from Lower. That's wonderful. Let's have a look. And as you can see there, the comment there, the live is available always on our website too. So I will try and flip in and out of comments. Now, the whole purpose of the show really is to maybe not educate you as such, because I know if you're crafting, it's going to make you happy. And if we're educated through happiness, through crafting, then that makes me very happy. But it's more about inspiration, using your products in more than just one way. If you've scanned something and there's not a video on there, you can request it for this live show and I'll touch on it. And one of the items was a request tonight. So I've got that out and that's available still on the HSN. Sometimes I go through clearance items and sometimes we just touch on some absolutely amazing products that are either still available, limited in stock, or as I've said, in the clearance. So housekeeping, QQQ, let us know where you are in the world. And then the last thing is we always do live giveaways and then a giveaway when we go off air. Now, to get involved in the giveaway, if you can share the show, that would be totally awesome. But if you can't, don't worry about it. But if you share it to another group or to your page, or something like that. It's just sharing the love of craft, and you never know, there might be that crafter sat at home and it might just pop up and they might be like, who's this young lady? Well, not so young, very grey underneath this hairdo. So just sharing the love of craft in general. Now, let's just see if there's any more comments on here. Hi from California. Wonderful to have your company. Woo woo. California. Let's have a look. Why could I hear myself? Is that because it's on my iPad? We've got to get rid of her right now. So Lisa Smozomi, can you help me out pronouncing that, sweetheart? Liked and shared. Thank you, Lisa. Shannon97, let me know when you get your winner, because Shannon was one of the winners in the first or second show. So you should get that any day, darling. Preston Lancashire Bernadette, Debbie Blue, Hilary Lowe and Rulton, and that name rings a bell as well. Yours has gone as well, sweetheart. I think you won one as well. So everyone's a winner, and we try and pick a different winner every time, and it's usually the products that we use live in shows too. So shall we crack straight on? I will try and keep this open, but please forgive me if I miss any messages. I will go back and go through them after the show, and we always do a giveaway after the show as well. So if you don't win in the live show, there's an opportunity to win on a second time, because I appreciate people work and cannot watch the live show. So we don't want those people to miss out either, because I know that a lot of you play catch up and like to watch after. Now I am live straight after this one at 3 p.m. Eastern time, 12 o'clock Pacific time and 8 o'clock in the UK. So you can jump from this one when we're done into our UK one if you want to. Come and say hello to the lovely ladies and gents in the UK. That I have a lovely following in the UK, and we welcome everyone with open arms. As if you're crafting and you're smiling, you're going to be more than welcomed into our group. But for this one, I'm going to touch on some lovely products. Now, as you can see, I've got a ton of product here. So first of all, I had an email about this. Look at these, still in my bags with my numbers on. You can see I'm organised, can't you? So HSN, ready. So let me show you this one. I did touch on it in the first week, but the lady said she'd missed it. So I'm going to do some different demos, because that's what it's about. So that means when I finish this video, I'll load it onto the QR code. So if you've got this one, that'll be 3, 4, 5 maybe videos on the QR code now for this one product, which is wonderful, isn't it? That's what it's all about. And I think that's what makes us unique as a company too, because the inspiration continues on and on and on. And I really do want you to play with them, because they are wonderful. I don't want them to be a one-trick sort of pony type style thing. So I always give you the item number, so if you want to go and purchase it, because it is on HSN, you can do. And I won't use any products that aren't available until we load some more on. So you can buy with confidence if you wish. If you've already got the products, well, you're ready to go. But equally, if you want to use something in your stash and create a similar card to me, then so be it. You're crafting, aren't you? So let's show you this particular one. So this is the one I had a request for. So it's this one, and it's a beautiful one, guys. Marcia 5305, I don't see the thumbs up. It's on the YouTube, and it's like got a thumb just like this and a thumb that does this. Don't do this one. Make sure you do this one, won't you? Oh. So I'll show you through. So 6x6 paper collection. Then we have a wonderful vellum collection. Now I have to complain about HSN. They might kick my butt, but the picture for this, it's all fuzzy because it's vellum. The picture's not great, so I am going to show you actually what this looks like, and then at least you can see the picture's not great, and I'll show you how wonderful it is. Then we have the corner, which is totally beautiful. It's a repeating corner. And then we have the outline die. I think the name of the lady who requested this was a lady called Sian. I believe Sian or Xian, something like that. Apologies if I've got your name wrong. And then you get this wonderful like envelope with the flowers, a note from "You means the world to me," and that comes with a die too, and the die for around the word. And you also get these border dies as well, which you can repeat. And one lady said she didn't understand how they repeated, so I'm going to show you this evening. So item number for this one, guys, is 830256. Make a note if you like it. 830256. 830256. Let's have a look. The like button is a thumbs up button, Shannon97 says. Hopefully that will help. Thank you so much. This set is beautiful. Oh, Michelle Wallace, she said on her Pinterest board. That's wonderful. Now, I am going to try and get through because I've got 3 collections and I've got demos as well for them all. So, you know, speeding me up. Come on, let's go. So let me just quickly show you the papers. So it's called Midnight Blooms and it's got a lovely navy thread running through this one. So you can see the wonderful roses, the peonies, and then you get the bold ones in there too. They're uncoated papers. We don't glue papers like the norm. These are uncoated, so you can emboss, paint, tear, stamp onto them, which is brilliant. Then you get some plain ones too. And then you get the ones with the lace overlay. So you see the theme run through. So that's your paper. I'll quickly just set this aside. Then the vellum. Oh, Karen, cyan is usually pronounced Shan. Right, thanks, Karen. Shan. So here's that vellum look. Oh, I'll show you it on paper in a second. So you have the lace, you have the foliage, you have the borders. So this heat embosses beautifully. You have corner to corner. So you can colour onto the back side of this as well, ladies and gents, which is wonderful. So you can see now how wonderful it looks there. I'll just show you very quickly on here. Look at that. So if you like to do wraps around and belly bands and things like that. Hey, she's found it. Well done, guys. Teamwork. Absolutely amazing. Well done. Corner to corner. And then we have edge to edge. And let's just see. And the foliage. There is a foliage one in here. Let me just find that foliage one. Here we go. This one's a cute one. I really like this one. And then you have your foliage on there as well. So you can see, so you can colour the back. They heat emboss beautifully. They tear beautifully too. So that's your vellum collection. Oh, sorry about that noise. It's not a very attractive noise. And then, as stated, we have the wonderful A6 stamp with that sentiment and the envelope. Then the dies. Then we have the repeating border. And then we have the die on that one. And then we have the repeating panels, like lace panels on there. So the item number for that one is 830256. Let's do some demos, hey guys. Let's show you. Now, I have done a little bit of prep because obviously I can't do 9mm. Oh, mind you say that. I do lots of demos in 8 minutes on HSN, but to do them in depth would take a long time. So what I've done is I've done a little bit of prep already. So let me just show you some of the beautiful samples of this lovely collection and how beautiful they look if you just want to use the vellums or the ribbons. And then here we have with the blue papers here and the pattern. What about a nice tag on there? And then that lovely sentiment, a note from you means the world to me. That lovely corner there. And again, that vellum that overlays just beautifully. So if you have a nice die in your stash and you just want to do a pretty overlay, you can do that one too. This one's nice with just the corner. I'm going to show you a demo where we can repeat the corner in 2 corners or 4 corners, should you wish as well. So just an absolutely, if you heat emboss them, you get that lovely shimmer of gold on there. Onto you. So I like the fact that when we create our lovely collections, guys, they work with everybody else's products. So if you have your Anna Griffins and you have your Diamond Press, they're going to work with those beautifully too, because it's a collection that has a broad appeal. So it's going to work with lots and lots of your other stash. So if you've got embossing folders, these are sold out now. These sold out last week. But build them in with your flowers, make books and albums. And they just keep on giving and giving and giving. So let's do, look at that, beautiful. So let's do some demos. I'll just pop this away. I love demos if you hadn't gathered. Demo. So don't forget, if you are brand new to the channel, let us know where you are in the world. We love to hear from you. If this is your first time, I think, well, a few of the ladies now, this is our 3rd show. Shannon, I recognise Shannon now. Denise, Marcia 5305, 5 might be a new one, I'm not sure. But every week I'm going to see the names. I'm going to familiarise myself with the names. So make sure we try and get some new people every week. That would be wonderful, because in the UK we do a live every Monday, an hour later than this one, and we have hundreds and hundreds. So it would be wonderful for you to come across and be creative, make new friends. That's what it's all about, hey? So let's do some nice demos. Let's do one at a time, because I have 3 for this one. I can't be here all night, but I have 3 for this one, 3 for the next, and 1 for the last. So I hope you've got a cup of tea. Ronald Kent says, question, Tony. Can we have a buzzer that gives Tony a little shock speed up? Hey. So this is that wonderful repeating border I was talking about. So basically, I cut 2 of the border, and all I did was I overlaid it until the pattern repeated. Does that make sense here? So I cut 2 and then I overlapped 1 over until the pattern just repeated itself seamlessly. That's what I like about these ones. They might be small and dinky, but they do pack a punch. You can extend and extend and extend. So all you need to do is just overlap at the back with some tape, and you can create beautiful, beautiful border. So Teresa says, demos, yay, absolutely. So this is that wonderful navy and sort of pink rosy background. So I've just stuck this onto a card, and then I'm going to pop my lovely border down the side here. Now, my first 2 sets of collections, the demos are practically pre-prepped as if I was actually live on TV, but the last demo is from start to finish, so stay tuned. So I'm just going to pop this, let's go just off the centre here. Oh, we could just do it in the centre, I suppose. Let's pop it in the centre. Like so. And then here's that wonderful envelope with the flowers. Now, if you like to colour and things like that, this is a great stamp. And I did it twice. I did 1 in grey and 1 in pink, and then I cut away the flowers from the pink one, left me with this. So then when I pop this one on top, I have like a 3D bouquet coming from my wonderful envelope there. I've also added some cute sparkle too. So I'm going to just stick this one onto the envelope. So Marcia 5305, I bet she's like, why do you keep saying 5305? Marcia, I'm just going to call you Marcia, is that okay? Question, how can I order from the US? So all of the items that I use are available on HSN. So if you shop with the Home Shopping Network on HSN in America, you can catch all of the lovely lines on there, Marcia. So there we have that wonderful sparkly envelope, and I love this because I love flowers in an envelope, because that's how I like my cards to come across to my friends. I'm sending you a whole bunch of love here. So I'm just going to pop this off to the side here, and then I have a note from you means the world to me, and I've used that coordinating paper to create that matte and layer on there too. I'm just going to pop this on here. So when we pick a winner for the live, I'll send a card out to one of the winners as well. And then for anybody who comments after the show underneath this video, I send a card and some product to also take a winner for that as well. So there we have quite a simplistic card using the papers, the stamps and the border die. Quite cool, that one. So that's one card. Let's keep going. So the second card that I've done quite quickly is just an everyday card, an A2 card. And then what I've done is the vellum, I just did a wrap around and I've just popped it, just taped it like this underneath. Like so. So I've done like a lovely, and I like to do the front and the back on this one because I feel like, isn't it lovely that the card goes all the way around the back too? So let's just get rid of this one for now. And then, do you know those beautiful corners I was telling you about? They really do look like lace. So I stamped them both in grey, and then I cut the matte and layer, which is the second die, the outline. And I've created myself these 2 cute borders. And then on the flower bit here, I stamped again and fussy cut these little flowers away. I thought it would look quite cute with a little 3D flower just on that border too as well. So I'm going to do that with both. Now I just brought in a bit of pink because the collection does have a ton of pink, so I felt why not add a nice bit of pink. So the cool thing about these corners is if you were doing like a square card, say for instance like this one, you can do corner to corner because it's like a repeating corner. So you could do 2 there and then 2 down by the base to create a square card if you like square cards. Equally, you can overlap and create a rectangle frame as well, like so. You could just do the top if you wanted to. So much scope because it's an identical pattern left to right. You get that sort of lovely appearance on there. So on this one, we could go like so. Suppose we could double up, do 2 at the top, but I'm going to actually go corner to corner because I have a nice sentiment too. See how that navy, just with that second eye, just gives me that little bit of a shadow. So let's pop these on first. Now I'm going with a bit of tape. I do normally, when I create my cards, use glue too, but for speed, because I like to get through so much on this show, the art of cardistry, which is brand new and it's taken the world by storm. You're all loving it, which makes me very happy. Just get a new tape pen because that one's had it. Like so, up at the top there. Make sure we get our lovely 3D flowers to rise up. You could pop a beautiful pearl in the centre of these if you like, just to add a touch of sparkle, like 2 pretty pearls in the centre, like so. And then we have a sentiment, which is that a note from me, you means the world to me. And this is on that lovely vellum. And I'm just going to pop this right in the centre with some tape. Brenda Monroe, question, Tony. Joined the SBM club over the weekend and purchased a few things. How long till I receive them? Thanks. Brenda, are you UK or USA, sweetheart? Just going to go a little bit higher on this one, just because I'm not really a central person kind of girl. But of course, you can stick yours wherever you want to. So there we have 2 cards. So look at this already. 2 cards. And I've got a third, if that's okay. So, slimline this time. And again, this is why the vellum is really important. There we go. So, Brenda, oops, P.S. I'm USA. Brenda, it will have gone today. The priority when we walk in the building is the USA orders because they take a little bit longer. But I think Becky said about 5 days. So it's quite quick. We pay the extra to get it to you super, super quick. So about 5 days, sweetheart. Then we have that wonderful border. But what I did with this one, you might have seen last week, if you remember, do you know when I tried to cut that card, it was with a particular die and it wouldn't cut through the paper. And it wasn't the die, it was because the card had so much tooth in it, it was really struggling. You know, the texturized, where it's got like linen-y. It was super thick. Anyway, that's what I cut this out of. And it didn't obviously cut properly, but all the bits stayed in and I thought it looked really nice. Look, some of the bits fell out, one in the corner, which I'm not too bothered about there, but can you just see those 3 fell out? And I didn't want to pop all the others out. For one, it didn't cut correctly, so I would never get them out anyway, but I felt like leaving it infilled like that was quite attractive. So if you do run your die through and it doesn't quite cut because your card doesn't like dies, because some cards don't, leave it because I think it looks quite cool. And then all I'm going to do, I'm going to pop some tape down the side. And I've popped a little sentiment on there that says, thank you for your friendship. And I've just done side to side. Now, this is that wonderful vellum. Creates beautiful texture on your cards there. Carla Warner says, Brenda, I'm in Virginia and I usually get my order in around a week or 2. Brilliant, Carla. Yeah, we do try and get them out the door as quick as we can. So, not too long. So here we have a tag with the pattern papers, and all I'm going to do is hopefully do that. So what do we think of those 3 cards with the midnight bloom? So this is the navy and pink collection, okay? So if you like this collection, or maybe you've got it, you can screen grab now. You can recreate these beautiful cards if you want to, play around with them. But if you like it and want it, it's a great price for what you get. It's 830256, okay? 850. Sorry, I read it out twice wrong to you. 830256. I promise you I don't drink. So let's pop these to one side. One done already. Check us out. Right, let's just tidy up. So that was the first collection. And the second collection, I can't do midnight blooms without spring morning because one helps the other and they both work beautifully together. So let me just show you this one. Again, still in my lovely little wallets. Keeps me in check. Michaela says she loves the colour palette, navy and pink. Navy is one of my favourite colours. So this one is like yellows and sage greens. Changed it up a little bit on this one. So sort of a similar format. So again, the same size paper pads, 6 by 6. So you have your leaves and the double-sided as well. Again, same as before, uncoated. Then you have the sort of bird cages. This looks beautiful, fussy cut out on the corner to make a pocket on a card if you want to. And then we have the aperture window, so you can be creative in the windows. Look at the lace on this one. So you can see the design absolutely follows through here. And then one in the centre there. So that's your 6 by 6 paper pad. Then, oh, vellum, I know. I'm a stickler for vellum. So I'll just show you on some cards. So we have corner to corner again, I mean. So pretty. If you like your clean and simple cards, this has you totally covered. Then we have top and bottom with the beautiful bird on the basket. Isn't it wonderful to be able to go through the products in depth? If you have any questions, just give me a shout. Look at this one. Absolutely beautiful. So there are your vellums. What's next? What's next? And then in this one, you get 2 stamps and dies. Now you get the bird cage with the beautiful flowers and the coordinating die. And then you get this lovely mason jar with the flower and the script and the coordinating die with a cute mat and layer as well. Okay, so this one is Spring Morning 830257. 830257. Let me just check Facebook comments. I don't want to miss anybody out. Hello from Jacksonville, Florida, Joni Palmer. Welcome to the channel, sweetheart. Lovely to have your company. Cheryl Young, liked and shared. Sheena Tony, liked and shared. Hi from California. Hi from Texas. Lovely to have your company. Wow. Yippee. Right, so that's the Spring Morning collection. Shall we do some demos? Shall I show you a few samples first? Because I think samples always really do help you get a feel of what you can achieve with these gorgeous collections. So let's have a look at this one. And then we're going to do a demo for this one, 3 demos for this one. I'm a giddy kipper. 3 demos for this one. And then we'll do a stamping one. Look at this. So this is a bird cage, the flowers, the pearls, the foliage, the greens. Sentiment there. Be amazing today. These are those wonderful flowers. Bit of sparkle. Denise, we can heat emboss onto the vellums. Yes, darling, you can. Just need to put your gun on, a gun off, gun on, gun off, and it does it beautifully. Get your happy on. Love the tags. What about just the paper? I mean, the paper does all the talking. What about accenting with the other items you may have in your stash with the pretty papers? Frames. Sky's the limit. We've touched on this one. Vellum overlays again with the papers underneath. Just so much you can do. These are our lovely shaped butterflies there. So here's just like one panel of that lovely die there. So you can just do that part of it if you want to, or if you want to extend it, you can. And again, that's the lace overlay, sorry, the vellum overlay, stamped in a grey, pale grey. Oof, very impactful on the black, and then a more coloured one there. So they're just a few examples for you. Let's get into demo. Is everyone enjoying the show? Carla's brilliant. Carla, what would I do without you? Carla's telling you there that if we've shipped, you can always go back and have a look at your account. There's a ton of stuff that you can do with your account on our website. So we have the best website in the UK. I can't say that for the USA because I don't know the brands in USA. But in the UK, we have the best website. So you can go and pop a message on to Becky, say, hey, you know, if my parcel's left the building, or can I swap this for that, or can I change the address because I forgot? Can I add this because I forgot? You can just have a free chat with Becky when she's in. She'll pick up your message, but you also get a notification to say when it's being dispatched as well. So as soon as the delivery driver comes to the door, scans it on his tool, it updates the system, and then you get the notification. Of course you're enjoying it. Okay, I'll keep going then for now. So let's pop that up there. Oh, helps if you get your demos out, doesn't it? Yeah, so it's a great website for you there. Very interactive, and you can go to the inspiration bubble and say, hey Tony, I bought a couple of months ago and I can't see a video, or can you direct me to a video, or could you do another video showing me how to do something else? And the email comes through to me, and then I print it off and it goes in a wallet, and then I pick from the wallet for the products that I have available to showcase again. And that's how our QR code just stays amazing all the time, because I'm constantly listening to requests from you guys. It's great. So let's do some demos for this one. Oh, Shannon says she loves UK companies more than the USA ones. Why Shannon? Why? Can you tell us why? Is it our accent? Is it the product? What is it? Tell us more. Right, so let's do some demos here. Let's start from the top. So, pattern paper, and I cut away the edge, and I've just stuck the panel down the front of this card. Now, this could go landscape or portrait. There are no rules with this one. And then we have that lovely mason jar, which I've used the outline die and taken it out of the page. Look at this sparkle on that. Absolutely gorgeous. And then again, like I did with the envelope, I cut two, and I'm going to stick one on top of this one like so. I just love the 3D. I don't like a ton of 3D, but I do like the one layer 3D on here. So let's pop this onto our mason jar. And then let's pop this one onto our card. These are super easy cards, guys. It didn't take me long to put all this together for you all. It really didn't. I mean, the hardest part really is the glue and the glitter, getting it all to set. So I'm just going to pop this over to the side here. That might fall off. That might need some glue. Going to need more than tape because of the glitter underneath. You could, look at this, guys. You could spread it so it looks like you've got a full jar. Pull it down a little bit, maybe. Did we do it so it looks like it's a bunch? Let's do it. There we go. And then we have Make a Wish. Just a little tab from my stash. Now, it would look quite cool if, let's do this for a change, hey? There we go. One card done. I mean, come on. Dieta is watching for some new ideas. Brilliant. I'm hoping I'll be able to help you out with that one. So that's one. And if you obviously change up the bouquet head, you can do a whole full jar of hydrangeas on there. And then let's have a look what we've got going on here. So here is another card where I've used the pattern paper and I mounted it onto a bit of green from my stash. And then here's one of those lovely tags that one of my design team ladies did, Sue Straw. So it's just the paper cut with all the various tags that she's got in her stash. and then a stamped sentiment. And I think this would look beautiful just on the card like so. Do you know what would be called a magnetised one? So if you want to take it off and have it as a gift, then they can take it off the card. So I'm just going to pop this straight onto the front here. And because I'm using a temporary adhesive, whoever receives it can absolutely take it off as well. For Holidays Design, can you believe you remembered the show? Welcome to the channel, sweetheart. Look, so there you have a nice card with a beautiful ribbon top. Now, I probably would put pads underneath that just to elevate a little bit, but I do know maybe that things cost a little bit more money for you in the USA if they're raised or fatter or bigger. I'm not sure how your postal system works. You'll have to educate me on that one, someone. Iris McClellan. Hi, Subi. So we've done 2 cards. Then the last one is just a super easy one. And what I did was I took a green card, popped a white panel behind. Then when you put your vellum over, look, if you press it down, you get this cute panel just shine through the vellum just to make it stop it from being like plain green. So it has this white panel. And then I felt like, do you know what? That vellum is so pretty, it would be criminal to hide it with anything. So I felt like if we just popped a sentiment just through the bouquet at the top, that would be a very thoughtful card. This says, let's celebrate, but it could be I'm sending you a hug, thinking of you. And I'm just going to pop it off to the side here. Oops, a daisy. Let's get rid of that piece of there. I've just got something coming out the side of it. Let me just take it off. There we go. Tuck that in. There we go. And then I would just probably secure this down with a little bit of tape just to stop it from lifting. But I do like the lift. I have to say I do like the lift. So there we go. So 3 cards using the lovely Spring Morning collection. I'm flying through these, aren't I? The next one's a little bit more detailed. So this one is Spring Morning. This is still available and you get a ton. You get papers, vellum, stamp and die, And this one and on the other one you get there, instead of an extra stamp and die, you get that repeating border. 830257. So that's that one. What do we think? Cha. Loving the colours, Tony. Brenda Monroe. Thank you so much. So we're over halfway through the show. If you haven't shared, please share. If you're new, subscribe. And if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Next. Right. This one was requested too. So we're going to go into a bit more detail with this one. Right, let's show you this one. Now, I know that this is limited, okay? So, but I have been asked to touch on it and it is still available. So let me show you. So this one is Your Only Limit Is You, and it's our stamping sets. Now, if you're not familiar with our stamping sets, we do the best stamps ever. So let's show you these 2. So we have Your Only Limit Is You and we have Reach for the Stars. Now these are our reflection collection stamps, okay? And these give you the reflection without having to do any technique whatsoever, because the reflection is built into the stamp, so you can't get it wrong. So if you're a bit of a crafter in the past and people have said to you, oh, I just stamped it onto some acetate and then I reflected it down, and every time I tried it, it never worked. I don't know about anybody else. It never worked. I was like, am I using the wrong ink? What am I doing wrong? It looks like a hot mess. So I thought, well, why are we trying to reflect stamps when really I could graphically reflect them and build them in for everybody and make life easier? Isn't craft meant to be fun and easy instead of like, that's going in the bin? We're not doing that. So this has the reflection built in. These absolutely flew in the live shows on HSN, so these are limited. So you get the 2 A5. Now, when I say A5, don't be off-put by the large sizes, because the designs work beautifully for your A2 cards. So if I take this one out, for example, now whoever wins in the live show, I will pick a winner Whoever wins, they can choose which collection they'd like. So spring morning, whichever one we've showcased. So let me show you here. So you can see the design beautifully here. So it fits lovely on your A2. You have the scattering of stars, and then you have some sentiments here. So you can see on my mat, they're like 6.5 by 8. So you get a ton of stamps here for your money. And if you read the 5-star reviews on these one, guys, 5-star, do you know, I shouldn't really tempt fate really here, but if you have had a product and you've liked it, go and leave a review, because I've got some brilliant reviews. Honestly, I was like sat like this in my chair. Oh, another great review, another great review. Our stamps are brilliant, but when people say it is actually that easy, I'm like, yeah, tick, we did a good job. So with this particular kit though, you get the 2 A5 stamps, but you also get some like Brucey bonus elements. So you get a jar of sparkle to make the reflection in the water, and you also get a gel pen. So if you want to add the highlights on the trees and put stars in the sky, you can get that one too. So that's the collection. And this one is limited, I know that, because it says 830252. Now we're going to do some fun with this one. I'm going to use products that you've probably all got in your stash, hopefully. So you don't have to go out and buy extra to be creative with our stamps. You'll have the product, hopefully, in your stash to do what I'm going to do right now. So we're going to get a little bit inky. Is that okay? Question. Michelle, will you be bringing the advent calendar to HSN? Hey. So I asked about that, but they said no. I think not because it's not good enough or anything like that. I think because we're so new as a brand, we have to, what should I say, grow our audience and, you know, bring affordability, quality. And so HSN can see that we are a good company first before they start investing in all of our like tools and advent calendars and things. And I get that. I totally get that. So maybe I'm going to be designing another one in every year. So hopefully at some point they'll say, yes, we'll take one of them. Fingers crossed. Shannon 97 question. My friend is wondering where you can order your lovely products other than HSN. So we do deliver from our own website worldwide, free P&P over a certain amount. So maybe you'd like to check that out. We do supply a few people, but very precious about where our product goes. Because I like to know the people that are selling my product and that they're going to look after the customer when they've sold my product. So it's a few select places. So HSN probably first point of call. If you can't get it there, you can come to us direct at Stamps by Me. So that's the stamps. Have some fun. Shall I show you a few samples? Now I'm going to have to get a jog on here because I'm back live at 8 o'clock with our UK fans. Could you imagine if I went live with the UK and said, oh, hey guys, you're just going to have to wait till I finish this demo from my last live. I'll be like, what are you on about? So at 8 o'clock, well, it'll be your 3 p.m. I'm talking about Halloween, which you've all had in the USA, which is wonderful. So let's just show you some of these samples quickly because I've got tons to show you. So you can see how the reflection is built into the base of the stamp. It's not two stamps, it's stamps like that. It gives you the atmospheric sort of smoky hue that you would get in like a forest. So light or dark, create the backgrounds if you want to. So this stamp was inked up black at the top and silver at the bottom. So you can see how great it looks. Embossing powders. Do you like your embossing powders? We love our embossing powders. Look at this one. This looks so beautiful. So sparkle. So this is that wonderful sparkle that comes in the kit. So use your little glue pens. So again, black at the top, coloured at the bottom. And then into the bird. This has to be one of my all-time favourites. And you get the greenery and you get the moon as well on here as well. So you can build an incredible scene. Look at this one where we've used a big flower from our range. So if you have some flowers from another brand, you could build those in. Inside a stencil. Oh, so this one's quite a cool technique. Off the page, you don't have to fill the full page if you don't want to. And then embossed with black. I am flying through these. So, you know, I think they look complicated. What does everybody think? Do you think they look complicated? I think they can be a little bit overwhelming just looking at a few samples like this. But in like 5 minutes, I'm going to truly show you that you can create these cards. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. So this one is 830252. And again, 2 massive stamps, sparkle and a white gel pen in the kit. Put them away. I'm trying to keep a tidy gate. So let me bring in my stamps. So I'm going to use the foliage. I'm going to show you how they both work together really well. Just very quickly, if you are brand new to Stamps by Me, every one of our packets has got this QR code on the back. Is tonight's show on at 5 PST time? Oh, I don't know. So I'm live in 10 minutes again. I go off air on this one, Dieta, and then I'm back on in a few minutes for another one. So you can hop in and out of the shows. So I'm going to mix both. Don't forget the QR code. It's on every one of our products. So let's create a card. First of all, let's create the background. If you've got our Halloween papers, you can use your Halloween papers with these, just like you did the silhouette stamps. But this is a piece of card. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my ink pads. So let's just bring in some ink pads. Super, super easy here. Nothing fancy at all. So I'm just going to grab a brush, a flat brush here. But equally, you can swipe. So let's do the swiping session in this one. So I'm just going to drag the ink pad down the side of the pad, okay? So let's do, I've got a teal here. So very lightly, just get some colour laid down. I don't want it to be too dark. So any pack, this will work with your Tim Holtz, whatever you have in your stash. Let's get a bit of purple on. So let's go for like a little bit of a, shall we do an Aurora Borealis sky or a bit of purple? And then let's do a little bit of pink very quickly. Yeah, so 12 p.m. Pacific. So a little bit of pink maybe. And then, so you've just got like this sort of like, it looks a hot mess at the moment. I appreciate that, but watch how it all comes together quite quickly. So then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a spray bottle with a little bit of water. And then I'm just at the top, I'm just going to spray. And then I'm just going to tap it down. See, like so? Let the water run down. Tap, tap, tap. And let it do its thing. Don't try and control it because that's never going to happen. And then just wet the card and let the colour just seam down. Can you see? Looks good already. Looks like lightning if you turn it this way. Look. Lightning. So keep spraying until you're absolutely happy. You want a bit more colour on there. Colour saturation. Keep spraying and let it come down. Tap, tap, tap. And I think that looks all right, don't you? So then with this bit of ink here, now you could take another piece of card and mop it up if you wanted to. So you've got a nice background for another card. And then I'm just going to clean this up. And then let's just dry this one with our gun very quickly. So it just looks like a rainy sky with that lovely colour coming through there. So the reflection stamps are available on my website and on HSN, Brenda. These particular two come in a great affordable kit on HSN, but I know that there were limited stock. So you saw how I simply got this background, just swiped with some ink. I've got a little bit of a space there, but even though it's dry, you can take your ink pad and still Go back in, add some more. Don't be afraid of it, it's a little bit of card. Honestly, it won't bite you. And then let's spray. And just intensified that pink a little bit there. Look at that, that's way better, isn't it? Tap it down. And then let's just dry this one off. Black ice technique, Shannon, it totally would. Now, although that's dry, I like to take a little bit of colour back out. So I'm just going to take my water onto my fingers and I like to flick. And this is going to create maybe stars, mottled effect. Just going to give me a little bit of texture. So I'm creating like a little bit of a scene here. You know, without any artistic skill whatsoever, but you know. So I'll just mop up that water. I'll heat set that with my gun and then the white will come to life. It'll bleach it out. So as it dries, you see that bleaching coming through? All of that lovely mottled. So that is our background. So far, so good. So let's get our tool here. I'll pop it in here. And I'm going to use this. What am I going to do? This is the thing. So much stuff, so little time. So let's use this sort of silhouette trees on here. And I'm going to do it as a repeating. So we'll just start this side first. Let's just stamp it in black. And what I'll do is I'll just push it over a little bit and then I'll fill this space with the stamp in a second. So I've gone sort of like, you could go even lower really if you wanted to, but let's go middle. And we'll do black. So you can see the top part is sort of like more infilled than the base. That's to give you that realism in the forest, smoky, misty. And I need to give this a good old push down because this will be damp. Just move that out of the way. So let me do that again. So you can see it's coming together. Just need to get some more ink on there. So there we go. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the stamp off. And I'm just going to move my artwork across a little bit. And then I'm just going to take the stamp and just overlap it slightly over there. Just to fill that space of my card, so I don't have it like disappear. Some more ink on. So there we've got our lovely sort of silhouette trees. And then we'll just take that one off there. And I'll just move that one out of the way. And then in the second set, got some amazing silhouette leaves, which are these ones here, which I love. So I'm going to create a little bit of perspective here. So I'm going to make it look like the trees are in the distance, but we've got some greenery coming up at the front. Might do it so it looks like it's coming in like so. So, and then I'm going to ink this one up, and this is totally black now. So this is just going to make it look like that scene is right in the background, but we're telling a story right at the front as well. So I'll just ink that back up. So make sure you get the black, like as black as you can. So you can see now we're sort of like creating our own little story. Well, let's just capture it up here a little bit as well. You see now how we've sort of like created, and then what we'll do is we'll just push this up. We'll bring this down so look like we've got some nice foliage just creeping in on the left. Now you saw how I did that background. I swiped, I sprayed, I tapped, swiped, sprayed, tapped. So now I've created my own corner piece there. And then if you want to be a little bit more creative and have more fun with it, there are some sort of wreaths. You see these wreaths at the base here with the like little nipples on the top there. They would look cool across the base here. I am running out of time, but I'm still going to go with it. And we have a moon. I'm going to pop the moon in. And you have a reflection as well in the water. So if you wanted to reflect, you can do that too. So let's just add this moon, and then I think I'm going to have to, I'm just going to lightly tap this one. So this is a white ink pad here. Get some more detail on there. I didn't dare tap it too hard, but I guess, you know, it's not going to hurt anything, is it? It's only a bit of white. So there you have a beautiful reflective scene, just using the stamps and creating a bit of colour on the back there. What do we think to that? Do you like that one? Reflection Collection is one of our all-time best here in the UK. Everybody loves them. Now, this is still available on HSN as that set. You get the spark. If I'd had time, you would have had sparkle in the water, you would have had a sentiment, and you would have had white highlights with the gel pen on there as well. But I've run out of time. However, I am not going off air. Well, I am for about 2 minutes. I'm going to change my product, and then I'm back on live in a few minutes with our lovely UK follower. If you are from the USA and you enjoyed this show, stay tuned because I'm going to do it all again in less than a couple of minutes. I hope you enjoyed those shows. If you want to catch any of the numbers, of course you can go back, mute, rewind and find out the numbers. And let's see if I have had a winner through. So we have had a winner. So tonight's winner, and if you want to email me or Facebook message me, the lady is Michelle Wallace. Congratulations, sweetheart. You've just won some products from our live show. Now, if you do want to pop a comment underneath this video when I have gone off air, you are in with a chance to win some products also. So it's all not lost. Pop a comment underneath the video and let me know your thoughts on the live show. But well done, sweetheart. You've just won some live products. Thank you so much for your company. If you want to stay on, I'll see you all in a couple of minutes for our lovely UK show for Halloween. So thank you so, so much. And guess what? We're here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 p.m. 11 a.m. Pacific Time, 7 p.m. UK. Can't wait to see you all. Take care, everyone. Bye.